Hi, I'm Toby Young and I'm the composer who's writing the music for Beowulf. So Beowulf's a really interesting story because it's really dramatic, it's full of monsters and battles and all these sort of really kind of old rituals and that sort of thing. And what's been really interesting for me is exploring the text, but also trying to bring out a bit of an emotional narrative as well. It's the sort of viewpoint we're doing is of Beowulf, the old king at the end of his life, looking back over his many triumphs. And it's been really interesting trying to sort of imagine what the mentality and the psyche is, and also the emotion of this grand old king going to his final battle. So it's been a really interesting project because we're working in 4 different venues around the UK. And in each venue we're working with local school children to sing the children's choir bit of it and really bring the music alive with a dramatic children's chorus. It's been a really interesting challenge for me because each choir is very different, very mixed ability, very different sort of styles. So I've had to write music that can hopefully be performed by lots of different kinds of choirs to bring the music to as wider an audience as possible. So for me, the most exciting about a project like this is bringing together loads of different creative elements. So we've got 2 writers working and all these different choirs being put together, and also some dancers as well. So for me, the most exciting thing is probably trying to bring this mad idea in my mind alive, trying to put all these different bits of kind of creative inspiration, if you like, together and try and make something that's really compelling and really touches audiences. So there are actually 2 writers that are involved in this project. One of them is writing the script, and he's a writer for Have I Got News For You, amongst other things. So he's very good at sort of very knowing, very intelligent, kind of slightly comedic in places words. The other writer I'm working with is a poet actually, who's much more used to kind of creating very colourful, very beautiful moods and emotions in her text. And what's been really interesting is putting these 2 together. It's like there's much more storytelling, and it's like there's much more about the kind of emotion and the colour. And these different uses of language have really inspired me to think about how I'm using music. So a lot of my music mixes together classical and pop influences. My background's in classical music, but I've also worked a lot in jazz and pop and various other styles of music. So I've been trying to bring together a lot of different genres. The kind of background is classical, but a lot of the music I'm using is looking at kind of folk genres, and then some sort of indie pop and all sorts of things like that, trying to bring almost like kind of timeless musical tapestry to life. The 2 favourite bits I think are actually so far for the kids. So one of them I've been playing around with sort of 70s pop songs. I've been playing around with an idea that that sort of thing, that's kind of very lyrical, but also I've been able to play some sort of kind of more folky, more down-to-earth thing. So there's one track right at the beginning that so all these different styles have been really fun to put together. It's been a real delight to work with the Armonico Consort. This is the end of 3 years of being their composer in residence, and it's been really interesting to work closely with Chris Monks, who's the director, who is learning my style, and I'm learning about the way he interprets music. And it's been really interesting to build up an artistic relationship over these years, and I'm really honoured that they've given me this amazing opportunity.